Hey everyone, welcome to Daily Revelations. I almost forgot to do my video today. It's such a crazy day. I'm about to run to the doctor again, but I wanted to get this in because it's something I've kind of been dealing with myself, and it just kind of stirs up, why is all this happening? But God has answers, doesn't he? So in Esther 3, you were looking a little bit today at just compassion or lack of that in Haman, and which we talked a little bit about yesterday in the video. But the one thing that I wanted to touch on today was just this whole thing about being blessed. And is being blessed really what we think it is? Or is blessing something completely different when you deal with God? No, it happens to be the second. So, the verse I was looking at today was in verse 4. It says, when they had spoken daily to him and he would not listen to them, they told Haman the reasoning for Mordecai's decision not to bow down. So daily, these people were coming at him. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why, give us a reason. Over and over and over again. So it wasn't just a one-time thing. Maybe you've got people in your life who keep asking you, why are you doing this? Why don't you do it this way? Why do you believe God? Why do you believe that, he's got the answers? And, all of these things, this persecution that comes upon us for doing what we are convicted to do. And that is where God said the blessing comes. So I looked forward into Matthew 5:10 through 12, and it says, blessed are those who have been persecuted. I love that because I picked that out. Not it's while you're being persecuted, it's after you're persecuted that you get blessed. Okay, so you got to make it through. For the sake of righteousness. That means God told me to do this. I'm holding my ground, and I'm going to hold my ground till it's done. Then, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are when people insult you and persecute you and have false things that they say about you and evil things because of me. Maybe some things that people say about you that isn't about your convictions in God, and you got to kind of deal with that separately. But when you hold tight to what God says you should do it. And he will take care of it. It says, rejoice and be glad. We're supposed to rejoice in it. Be happy. Well, not happy, but find joy in it because God's in it. And I'd rather be with God being persecuted than without God and kind of just living off somewhere doing life. Because your reward in heaven is great. This is the eternal stuff, the eternal blessings. For in the same way that they persecuted the prophets before you. God's saying, stand your ground, stand the ground I've told you to stand on, and I will bless you because of it. So just want to encourage you. Feel like everybody's against you or God's telling you to do something nobody understands. That's kind of my situation today. Stand in it anyways. God is there. I need to hear this as much as you do. He is in that place. And if you stay in that place, you will be with him. If you go out of that place, that's when it gets scary. That's when the blessings go away. Not in the place where the world says, you're being really stupid and you're making a dumb mistake because this isn't what most people do. But it's what God does. And it's part of the story that God is trying to write and how he wants to reveal himself. So stick to it. Okay? I'm saying this for myself because I've got to go to a doctor and tell them I don't want a procedure that they're going to tell me I need. So anyways, because God has laid that on my heart. That's where my peace is. That's where he is. And so that's what I'm going to do. So stand in your convictions. God's told you to do something. Do it. Don't question him. And you will see. And I know I will see something great out of that. So be encouraged. Have an awesome weekend. And I'll see you on Monday to talk about Esther 4. Bye, everybody. We'll see you then.